Hi everyone. Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome, welcome. Look who we got back now. I'm so excited that she's here. So, welcome to the Soap Bar Podcast brought to you by the TV Cave. So, this is where Nina and I will share our opinions on our stories, our soaps. So you already know we're not going to talk about every storyline that's happening on the scene. Well, maybe with BTG we will, but for the most of the part, it's just for, like all the stories that tickled our fancy. So welcome, hey Nene.
Hi. Hey y'all. Missed y'all.
Getting back in the game and back in the building. So we gotta get started with the breaking news. This is probably the second week in a row that Jamie Giddens is in the breaking news. This man is working, working, working day and night. Okay. He's not playing.
Come on, Black man. We are so happy and proud of you.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, this is so huge. Congratulations to Jamie Giddens again. Him, and Ron Cotillary. If I mess up, I mean no harm with the last name, but him and Ron are actually going to be writing. Oh my God, the All My Children Part One movie. I am super duper excited about it. I've actually been doing a rewatch of 1994 All My Children, and when I'm telling you, it's so damn good. It is good. I'm on episode, I think, 117 right now. So like,
Wow.
oh, got almost 300 episodes to go, but I feel accomplished.
No, that is an accomplishment, especially just getting in there like that. Period.
Yeah. So like I gotta see the other years. Shout out to the person who let me know about it. I have just it just reminded me how good past soaps, have been. So like and I
So,
would do anything to relive those days because I was only a little kid, but whew, just hit. Um, and also Chris McKenna, who plays what is it? Jack Brennan from General Hospital, of course. And I don't understand this. Like, why would you tell us that not only is he leaving, but that he's going
in
to
a
be
body
killed
bag?
off? Yeah. What are we doing, General Hospital? Like, I would have rather us being shocked by it. Do I hate that he's leaving? Like, yeah, I really did like Chris McKenna. Like, he's a good actor and he's better than these, the other five Caucasian white men that they put on the scene. Like, he's been in this soap game for a minute. So I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I feel like it took a while for us when they originally changed the actor.
Hmm.
Um, we had the original like a British actor who played the
Yep.
role, and then we were like, well, this is different, but he had chemistry with hair. So we like, okay, him and Carly, let's do this.
Hmm.
But then it shifted. I don't really see much chemistry between him and Nina, but I'm
For
wondering what the
real.
storyline is. Now, I don't really see a lot of chemistry between them. So I'm wondering what the storyline is going to be with him out of there. Like
Hmm.
how are they going to do that? Because I feel like it's shifting away from the WSB, especially all things Joss too. But we'll get into that when we get
Yeah,
to
of course, of course. Like when
General
we get
Hospital.
there, that quick General
Like, I don't,
Hospital.
but I think sometimes General Hospital leaks things when they want fans to do other stuff. Like when they want noise about it,
Yeah.
they'll leak it before.
Oh, of course, and wanting the engagement, like they do slick-ish like that. So I definitely agree with that. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. So, well, is let's mosey on down to Beyond the Gates, BTG in the building. So, first and foremost, it was nice to see like Mona again. Sometimes I really want her to get off of her churchifiedness because I'm just like, girl, like I get it. But a lot of people were saying that she was giving love and basketball. I'm gonna play Joey for his heart. I was dying. Shout out to Twitter for that. Like,
So I need to get back on socials because y'all are hilarious, bro.
like people are so freaking funny. If they only really knew like how funny that they are, like I don't even know, but it was definitely, giving that as well. And, I don't mind her trying to encourage, Randy at all, but I don't think he's ready to receive it all the way yet. So, but I do feel like he's tiptoeing and, dabbing his little big toe in trying to feel it. So, I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. And then that led us to like Kat on her detective ish, and like she sees Randy and Mona together, and she does ask Mona like, is there anything going on here? And then of course she lied. It says no. But I have to say real quickly too before I get into the Hamilton. No, I want to get into the Hamilton sisters like really quickly. I don't
Mm.
really, and I'm gonna, of course, Nee, you could tell me how you feel. Like I really don't appreciate like how the Hamilton sisters are like low key kicking Kat's back in when she's not around, but then like they need her. So like they've said some stuff recently just about like her attitude and things of that nature, and she do too much and this, that, and the other, but she's trying to help you find out, what's going on with your daddy wife. So I feel a certain like I'm like, come on now, like, and then it kind of goes back to feeling like everybody always has something to say about Kat, but when they need her, it's always all good. So I peeped that, and I don't know. I just wasn't feeling that because she is essentially like you once again like being detective, trying to figure out what's going on here. And like Randy, I feel like her and Danny are like the most trying to figure things out because Chelsea got caught, and Bill was like, "Don't you be doing that, and don't be asking Caroline a goddamn thing." So it was like, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if you noticed.
So I think you also have a. He started moving. I think you also have a very, very soft spot when it comes to cat. Like sometimes I think
Bitch, you had like ish.
you got a cat bias. This is
Yeah.
like it's a little bit there.
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely.
And I think sometimes I don't think they were like bashing her. I think that they were pointing out areas of growth in her personality.
That she would probably like need. I
Yes.
I could also receive that, but to me it always feels
You
like
don't
it's a
like how it was
dig.
done.
Yeah, it feels like a dig instead of, it there I feel like there's also ways that you could frame it like I know Kat just trying to help us out, but dad, she just be doing too much, but I love that girl. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. That, but I think too, because sometimes cats entitledness comes off very uncaring, nonchalant, that it gives other people the ick.
yeah.
That's how they, because sometimes like she's so in her world, like
Oh yeah.
her aware. And we talked about this before too. Like her awareness for people outside of the breeze
Yeah.
is
Non-existent. Oh yeah, I could give you that. Like,
so they just be like, hey, like get
mhm.
it together.
Oh yeah. And most
I think a
definitely.
lot of it comes from their frustration with her too.
That I could also receive that, but I also understand family above everything too, and I'm sure you know that too. And sometimes people's empathness is always delegated towards like different things, and I
Right.
think like she does. I mean, it's been said that she has helped people, done this thing and that, but also I do feel like she kind of does hold a grudge too. Like I'm never gonna forget what you've done. And I mean, I'm a Pisces. I'll never forget. So like I get what she's saying.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um and then also like how did you feel about Bill asking Joey about people to look out for his family? What
I
did you think
think
of that?
I think he's scared. I think
Mm-hmm.
that he's scared and he's thinking about people in power.
Yeah.
Like he's like, okay, if I tell the Dupree's already looking out for them on the legal side of things. I think he more so was like, let me make sure all around. Because
Yeah.
and I know Bill feels like he even had the moment, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Like he know it's some stuff going on with him, like as far as his body. And I think he's just like trying to cover all his bases.
And also, I feel like he sees that the Duprees are gonna need another fixer. I don't really feel like it was just for, like Danny and the Hamilton sisters. I felt like it was also a little bit for all the Duprees in a sense because,
Yeah, that's his family. I
yeah.
feel that. I felt that too. I felt that too.
Exactly. And I was like, okay, like I definitely get that, but Vernon don't want anything to do with Joey like that. I feel like him helping him out with the situation with old boy Martin was just because, that was where they needed all hands on deck type of thing. I could imagine if that like blows up, that would be another good story. Like for me, I think about courtroom scenes a lot, and I'm still like upset that we didn't get, Naomi
Yeah.
and Bill battling. Like, can you imagine if that secret comes out and it's like a whole courtroom thing? We may have to wait until a Democratic person is in office for him to go that
I feel
far.
like even the case with Madison, like we don't even see her and her mama.
Yeah, it's a lot of like missing holes and pieces. Like I feel like Luke should have been there before Noah. Like that's just my opinion. So, yeah,
He he had been talked about and mentioned more too. So I can
mhm.
see that.
Yeah, so I'm still waiting for him. That's who I would kind of love to see Kat with, but it has to be someone she has chemistry with, and it has to be a dynamic pairing. To be honest, how much I love DeAndre, and I do believe that they have chemistry. Unfortunately, with BTG, like no one is giving me that like passion.
Uh, I think that's also because you're not the biggest Eva fan.
Hmm.
But, her and Isaiah, I know we talked about before, you rocking with them. Because they're passion. They're passion.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's because like yeah, that probably could be it because I don't know. Like I don't see it as well. Like not I think they're cute. Like I think they're cute, but I don't really get that like that fire. I don't get like a Brenda and a Sunny or a Dixie and a Tad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Think
ugh, you
Faith.
muted. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I'm trying to mute y'all, the puppy. You got a new puppy. I'm not
He need
quiet.
that attention, okay?
But I think also we have to recognize that it's a completely new demographic. Like
Very true.
actors, their passion and drama is a lot different than the passion and drama they were used to. That's why we still go watch older episodes.
Oh yeah, because it used to just be explosive. So, and like maybe that's the thing too that I'm looking for. I'm looking for that explosiveness, unfortunately, and I don't see it yet, and I don't think Bill and Danny are explosive. I just think that they're extremely toxic. So that's just not something that, I can essentially like get with. I'm sorry that is just me. So yeah, but we'll continue to see. But even when so of course like Danny and Vanessa and Anita that they're talking to, just like everybody's talking about how Haley probably cheated, how she probably cheated, like no proof, just talking.
And out of all the things y'all can say she did, that's what it is. Danny pissed me off when she went to Randy Sammy and showed her hand. But I know what y'all doing. Keep
She
doing it. You telling too much, my girl. Because if
Mhm.
first he had a little fear, he probably would have said something.
Exactly. And this is why Danny needs to mind her damn business. I felt like this should have been the time for, the sisters and the cousins to come together, brain scheme and let them have their own story about Bill without Danny always in the freaking mix. I hate it.
Yeah.
Like it's just like it's just time, but it's like I get it. Danny and Bill are gonna get back together. I get it. But the thing is, it doesn't need to be so rushed. Like they ain't even have Bill earn it. I'm sorry, Bill does not deserve Danny's loyalty, and that just really like irks my soul so damn bad. Like I just can't even just going to his house and my daughter's this and my daughter's that. Like I'm gonna tell you right now. The only time that I remember my mother going upside, Joe Arthur's head was when I was a youngin, and she didn't like any type of, situation that was essentially like going on. But when I was an adult, My mother guided me on what to say to the man. Like, I'm not gonna like, she not going over there messing with that man. And I know all divorces are different, and this is just like my experience. So, but I also never seen, an adult ex like for their grown children go up this much. I've seen guidance. Now, this is what you need to do, but I've never seen anything like this.
I think that they're very enmeshed when it comes to being adults and
Hmm.
parents protection and just too much. I don't want to say consideration in how you move and how you do things, but yeah, consideration. Like it doesn't. They shouldn't be as affected by each other's life as they are.
Exactly. Somebody said too, I forget if it was on Instagram or Twitter, they said everyone is just too dependent on each other, especially when it comes to the Duprees. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was just like, and that's across the line besides like Nicole and Ted. I'm just saying, like everybody else, that's just what it is, for me and how I see it. But even
Yeah,
for Vanessa's all her wrongs, she was right when she did tell Danny, like, why do you care? You are married. Why do you care? Like, and I don't really feel like anybody ever really like asks Danny that question, like on some real ish. Why do you care? Like, let's be real. Like, I could see one of my best friends telling me something like that.
that's her husband.
Don't even talk to me.
Danielle pissed off the world with that line.
She really did. When we saw that preview for Monday,
In
like,
Will's heart, you will never replace me with my husband.
yeah, I was like, now, Danny, I felt like my heart dropped because I was extremely disappointed in her. Like, I was just like,
I'm not surprised.
Danny, like that preview, man, people was lit up too.
Disappointed, but not surprised.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because the way that they've been writing her, like, of course, I think people call her, she's a bird now, she big bird, like, and unfortunately, it does come across that way. And I feel bad for Danny because she is a strong woman. And to essentially, now I just felt like you're degraded from this. It shows that she had no growth or trajectory. It's like she completely regressed. So you went from pow pow and pew pewing up the wedding to, like, having a whole escapade, getting married, building. He helped you not to be an alcoholic. Y'all really vibe. Y'all have this connection to, like, you mess around with Bill because you get stuck in a tornado, and now we're just back on this old, like, same cycle. Granted, we always saw that she had lingering feelings, but I don't think it's an excuse that, oh, that was her first love. I feel like that's an excuse.
Yeah.
Sooner or later you do move on. Like, it just, I don't know. I just want more for Danny as a character because it hurts my feelings when people call my girl Bird. But I get it. I can't even defend you. I can't even defend you.
She gotta want more for herself.
Exactly. And she is just not there yet. But I do have a question too. I was pissed. So last week with Nicole. And the reason I was pissed with Nicole because I felt like her dealing with these two men were great. Like, she was honest upfront about it. But what I didn't like is that she lied to Carlton, and then also hid the fact that he's staying with her right now. So, like, at the end of the day, I do feel like it's like, now you're not being true to the situation that you stated that you wanted, you know. So if you're lying, we already know who you're interested in more now, because you don't even really want to hurt Carlton like that, but you have so much history. But it just made her look bad to me.
What do you feel like from the conversation that she had with Carlton, it was justified on his behalf then?
Oh yeah, I feel like it was time for him to state, like, this is, I want to be a one man woman, like, and I do feel like it was time for him to, be like, this is how I feel, this is how I want to move forward. And it made me respect the character more because now I'm putting myself first. Like, this is what I want, and this is how I see for us. If you don't feel that way, then we can still be friends, no hard feelings. Like, yeah. So like, I just, for me personally, like I did appreciate that because for me with Nicole is she was faithful for more than like what over 30 to over 25 years of her marriage to find out that your husband cheated and then had a kid on top of it. I'm gonna sow my oats too. I'm gonna have my whole face too. I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do too. So
Agreed. But do you feel like she can go about it? Like, do you feel like with her doing it, everybody is informed participants?
yeah, I do feel like at one point they were very, very informed, but as soon as she saw the tide changing, that's when she should have been honest about it. Like, hey, Carlton, like I still do like you, but I am starting to feel, Carl a little bit more. Because then that probably would have also gave Carlton a leeway to be like, I understand, but I was hoping that we would progress to, a full blown relationship and then
Mhm.
as he did, like, and obviously it's not going there. I genuinely believe that honesty is the best policy, but also like with Carlton, like people were like, oh yeah, I don't like them together. Like, no, it's not that. To be honest, I could give a f about Carl or Carlton. Like, I really don't care. But sometimes Carlton did look a little bit creepy to me just because like you literally was waiting for this woman to be free so you could
Wait,
like
wanted you.
dive
I've
in.
wanted you since the first time I saw you. I've wanted you. Yeah. So, did
Hmm.
you ever wish well for me in my marriage?
Exactly. Like, were
But your
you
biggest
waiting?
supporter is Ted.
Ted is his partner, and that was his friend at one point in time. Like,
He
I
the
know
one that's
men.
going back to bat with Nicole, telling her like, "Hey, I think you doing Carlton bogus." Your best friend who took your wife. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like some of the dialogue is weird because like oh, you're like absolutely like why are you in my business? Like mind yours, like you and Shanice who don't kiss on screen. So like you mind yours, like and keep it like that. But yeah, once again,
Yeah.
too enmeshed in everybody's business because also why did everybody in the hospital know that Ted and like Shanice said I love you? Like what? Are we in high school? That was no. I don't like for people to know my business at work.
Mm.
So I try to keep that close to the chest. Like don't follow me, you will be blocked. None of that. I need some separation. So yeah. Oh, and then like Tomas, freaking girl, who is you talking to? I know nepotism is wide and well, but I do feel like he should know that at the end of the day, Bill is going to want Naomi to take over.
Yeah, I feel like he has such a fear of being replaced. Like, do your job.
Just do your job and be a senior partner because Bill has always wanted his daughter to do it. But yes, she did want to save the world.
Yeah.
And like he has a very like slick mouth, and I do need for Naomi to get slick back, and she kind of did. And also just being like, I love how you came back. As soon as you came back from Puerto Rico, you decided to come into the office and instead of telling your girlfriend. Clocked. So it's also making me look at Tomas like a little bit different. He's starting to look more like a social climber, and I'm starting to even feel more like he's using Cat.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
That paired, I'm gonna let him play. That paired with the no chemistry that I noticed, I
Hmm.
see that. Like,
And
why are you with her?
And also how he wanted a couple weeks ago for Kat to like basically spy on her family. She told him no. Like that
Yeah.
was crazy too. Like, bro, that's family. What are you talking about? So it's really like I think all three of those combined is like it's looking like a social commerce, and I would welcome that storyline. I would welcome Tomas to be a social climber, and we get to see him plotting like how they surprised us with Haley. Like I would love another thing like that with Tomas. Like
Hmm.
even like saying like once everything blows up with Haley. And the next thing you know, her and Tomas start working together. You get what I'm saying? Too, like people who are just out for the money. Cause I kind of do see chemistry there with Tomas and Haley. So, and I also see it with him and Naomi, if I'm being honest, because they be sparring.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Chemistry is not always intimate.
Exactly. Exactly. So, I mean, those are just like my opinions, like about that as well. But I did peep those two things, and that was definitely weird. But I'm starting to love Haley more and more.
I'm
Especially
just
when
so
she's,
tired of the storyline. I think that's giving me like very low patience with her. Because girl, how many times do you gotta poison him?
and then also like Carl and Randy all out in the open. I'm like, so nobody
Y'all
ain't gonna
going
hear
out
them,
to
right?
drinks and sitting down at Uptown, like
The
you
spots
meet
that
up
everybody,
at Orphy Jeans. That's where everybody at.
everybody at. Oh, I completely agree with that, like that stuff. But I did love like when she smashed Haley's glasses, and then when Haley smashed Danny's glasses, and then they were at the country club, and she gave them to her. Then, and to be honest, I'm starting to feel more like Haley's. Like I'm tired of this type of energy, and I'm gonna give the same thing that y'all dishing out to me now,
She
and that's what makes it better.
she is legit throwing tantrums.
Yeah, yeah. And I like love to see why her and Danny can have tantrums together. Like let's see that. Like let me see both of them act up. like like completely sign me the f up. I am here for it. And then of course like Leslie Dana Honolulu Sherry is getting to know like Noah, but my thing with her is then it's just like let me bash the Duprees. Somehow, some way, it just always comes back. And the crazy thing is, Nina, I was enjoying the scene until that. And I was like, y'all always gotta take me out when I'm actually enjoying this character. Y'all do some ish like that because it was giving her something to separate her from the Duprees. Like I just don't think her hatred for them is logical, as well as her hatred for Nicole. You should have this energy for Ted, and I think like that's why it's not syncing up with me. Yeah, the same.
So I feel like her scene with Ted, I think they were at the country club. She was like, "We need to talk. We need to talk." And he, what? To our daughter's livelihood. I didn't know what the lady was about to say. Like, she just be so off.
Yeah, and it's
But
so random.
I'm one of them that still find her entertaining. So she doesn't irritate me that much. Like the
She
color,
irritates in my soul.
like you can have a identity outside of them. Like even during the interview
Yes.
with Noah, you didn't have to bring them up. Like, oh well, because they the social. We know you
Exactly.
want to like. I think that's why they even stopped pushing. Well, making people think that the whole Vernon was her daddy storyline
Mm-hmm.
because it was like obsession versus fascination.
Yes. Yes. And it truly is, obsession, like at this point, because cause even her like going up to Nicole and, telling Carlton about Kyle, like I'm like, what was the point of that? Like Nicole wasn't even thinking about you. And that's why I always hate like I could even more see it like if Nicole walked in there being a stank, like Leslie, like something like that. And then I could vibe with it more, but just the fact that it's just like she beelines it for her all the time, and I'm just like, God damn, I'm so tired of it. That's why I was just kind of like sad to me with her and Noah because I was actually really enjoying it, and I was just like, I can't, yeah, messed it up again for me. Like I was really enjoying that motherfucker. Like that's how I was. I was like, well. Time to pass court. Like, yeah. And also when you're talking about Ted, so that was, when he said, sure. So that was basically when
Yeah.
so her and Eva had to talk about her scar. Okay, we haven't seen it yet, but we would love to see it, but okay. And so then she goes and corners Ted, and Eva has already went to Carlton to talk to him about it, and he said that she has to wait, and he also recommended for her to seek some counseling. Great, I think that was great, but Leslie is just in like this. fierce, I don't know what mode, like that she's not even listening to the doctors because then Ted said the same thing that Carlton said, and here she, I'll find somebody else, to do it, or maybe I'll just ask Carlton. Also, I'm be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing a Leslie and Carlton situation. I'm just saying. So,
Interesting. It'll be the rejection of the lovers.
yeah, like why the hell not? Like, give us something like that, especially if Malone ain't tickling her fancy anymore. Let's do it. Or
Every time she come to drop some off at the station, he ain't there.
So like even that whole scene too, I was just like, but I did like that he finally, told her about herself and just
Yeah.
like, because that was the second week that he did it. I loved when he hurt her feelings the week before and she spazzed out on Vanessa. I loved it. I'm just saying. So yeah. So that was also good. And also Eva is now pushing Isaiah away because she's embarrassed like of her scar. Um
How do you feel about that storyline? Oh,
I would have rather like for me personally, like less I wanted them to go more of like the counseling route. Like let's see more of her rejecting counseling, and them like really trying to get her to go to it, or let us see more of her struggling like by herself, which we have started to see somewhat, but it's always like when Isaiah is around or something of that nature.
okay.
And for me, I love when character developments are like by themselves, like when we see them like talking to themselves or reminiscing or thinking about things like, and yeah, I mean, do I like it? If I'm gonna be honest, like I'm like 50-50. I can take it or leave it. So it's not like I hate it, hate it, hate it, and it's not like I love it, love it. I'm just like, yeah, type of thing. About you.
Um, I'm not gonna say that I hate it, but I also feel like it's prolonged.
Everything is.
I think
Everything is.
that's my irritation because like if you're gonna clue the audience in so early, you should have wrapped it up sooner.
Yeah. 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 Or just like to like let us see her struggle. Like I do miss when you saw characters like you saw them struggle. It made you feel to me a little bit more endearing to them. Like okay, y'all got this going on, y'all got that going on, type of thing. Like wow, it's like relatable,
Okay,
in
but I
some
also feel
aspects.
like with BTG, they do a lot of things off scene. Like we have yet to see a body.
Yes. Oh, don't even remind me. I hate that.
We
Hate
have yet to
that.
have a funeral.
Yeah. Dougie not having a funeral was insane.
Dougie not having no body. Yeah, Deanna got it somewhere.
Oh, my girl Deanna. You gonna be all right, girl.
You
Hey,
know,
Angela.
I was telling a friend, I was like, I talk to my daddy out loud all the time, just not in public. I was like, she got to get the public part down pat.
She is, you have to say, I'll be talking to my mother, like all, but when I'm home, like, hey,
When I'm
mommy.
at the crib, like
Exactly. I know you saw them piss me off today. You gotta give me the strength to deal with that, like literally.
be
So,
cackling.
and I don't see her either.
Right. I mean, maybe in a dream.
Maybe in a
But
dream.
you come sit on the couch with me. No, I don't think I'm ready for that, big dog. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
no, 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 no. Scare the hell out of me. I'm gonna be at my sister's like, hey, I'm staying the night with y'all. So I can yeah, no. But yeah, I need my girl because the thing is with Deanna, she's right. And I'm like, but they're gonna think she's crazy. And I'm like, no.
And Isaiah gonna be the one to tell people she was talking to herself.
Yes, because he peaked. But it is cute, the little bond that her and Noah have. Once again, do I see the sparks all the way? No, but I think I think it's cute.
I think they gotta try it.
Yeah.
They're
Still.
both like isolated coming into the town, feeling like don't nobody want them there. What's their sense of belonging? So it's like
Both,
a
especially their parents.
yeah, and he lost his mama too.
Yep.
It was like a trauma bond.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I'm like, I don't mind like seeing where this go. And speaking of like trauma bonds, so Jessica actually broke up with Tyrell because this little young dude thinking he gonna fly out to California 4 days out for 4 days. Boy, I could even like deal with him if he said once a month. This man said every week.
It's like it's the young love.
Hmm.
Then they was doing the nasty with each other.
So he's smitten. And Jessica, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, we didn't.
Oh my God. If y'all watching us on YouTube, I am literally chasing the dog around the house. The the Spotify and Apple Podcast people, you just don't even know.
Listen, we do what we do, okay? Like we just always be trying to get the recording to y'all. Like, listen, we always say, we are human.
Like,
Oh,
we are real people, y'all.
to the
We're
core.
real puppies that think it's a game.
Oh yeah, and then Andre still getting those mystery texts and trying to figure out like who it is. You know who
Do
I'm
you feel like
thinking?
it's Heather?
Yeah, they've been dropping too many hints.
Yeah, like
Like,
he like him older.
okay, he's
That ain't
that.
nothing new. I think Danny gonna feel away when she find out that she not his first cougar.
Like, you're not true to this. You're not new to this. You true to this, Andre?
True to this. That's
Really?
why you do it so well. You was doing
Mm.
it to her before. And Heather, she can't be trusted.
Oh no, not at all in the slightest. I don't know what is up her sleeve, but it's definitely something. So,
Yeah.
and last but not least, of course, Bill done collapsed. Kill Bill agenda still alive and well.
And
That
he
big
really
old
needed
man.
CPR this time. And that's what Haley was banking on.
Yeah,
She was banking on him being with her, needing CPR. And she just
yeah,
coming, I
like
demand to know my husband's condition right now. And
yeah.
they should have slapped her.
I loved her flailing. I'm like, look at this girl. I was cackling. I said, Helly.
I think something gonna happen where like they gonna need his proxy,
Mm.
and it's gonna come out that he never put Haley as his proxy.
Oh, that I could see him putting Danny. Or that
I
he
can see
never
him putting
changed
Danny,
it.
or I can see him putting Naomi.
Yeah. And he never changed it. Like he only did it in his will to make sure that she was
That
taken
baby,
care of.
when they thought she was pregnant.
Exactly. Ooh, child. Well, that is all I have for Beyond the Gates BTG. Do you got anything else?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay.
We
So
did a lot.
yeah, we did. We talked about a lot. You know how we can go in with BTG. I'm sorry, that's just it. It is what it is. But let's mosey on down to Bold and the Beautiful, and our 18-minute and 32-second show. So of course we got the crying asses, Electra and Will. They still crying and breaking up. Like, I am so tired of them. Like, it's not giving star-crossed young lovers like you think it's
No, it's
giving.
not. It's really not.
It's giving a nuisance.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And I
so
really
over
kind
it.
of liked the couple at first, but I feel like they've been through too much early on,
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
in the relationship that they couldn't recover because they kind of like got into being a couple like right before Dylan came. So you
Hmm.
usually have a honeymoon phase.
And also they keep dealing with stuff. First they had to deal with Luna. And
Yeah.
we talked about this too. They never made sure that Will got some help that he needed after
Yeah.
Luna, or like none of that. Because even with this breakup with Electra, you see how that man house looking? Like, it look a mess. And he's drinking during the day in the morning. Bruh. Over Electra. And that to me it looks like it's more than Electra. Like, it's something that they're not
It's
talking about.
everything. I think it's everything that's piled on together.
Mhm.
Like it's been a lot that he hasn't recovered from individually.
Exactly. I completely agree. So, I really hope that they dig into that storyline more. I just always be wanting them to just dig. Like show us the emotion and the feelings. Like, give us all
I
we
think that's
need.
it. We don't get the passion anymore. Like I remember soap operas used to make you pause and look at the screen and just
Jumping up and
clutch your
down.
pearls. Yeah, you jumping on the table. You don't do that no more.
Mhm. You still get the love hate emotions, or that you love it down, but even just watching, like, I'm watching Adam fake his whole kidnapping. Yo, Adam Chandler was a mess. Besides what he did to Dixie and gaslighting her to make you think that she was crazy and doing postpartum, he also acted like Stuart, like he always do. Then acted like he was kidnapped just to make sure that Gloria wasn't cheating. Like I'm just like Adam. Like I miss things like that. We were so clued in. Like even
He
if they
used to be
made
a
you
proper
wait.
country.
Yeah, we really did. And our stories did not play with us. Okay. So like and I don't know. I'm sorry guys. I'll always divert back to the olden times just because like I'm watching it now and it's just so damn good. Um so yeah, on that. But then also we had Katie confronts Melissa Dillon. So I do have some thoughts on this because with Melissa Dillon, I had to when they first brought her in, they gave I don't care what anybody says, and I've talked to other people about it as well. So if you try to comment that this isn't true, you're a goddamn lie and you can't see. So Dylan wasn't a gold digger at first. Like she was living in her car, she was trying to get a job like crazy. We didn't see her thinking about like, trapping Will. That was Luna. Like Luna wanted all of that from Will.
Mm.
So to now all of a sudden have it switch and now she's looking at the Spencers like, oh, what a family. And now Katie is essentially clocking her, well, thinks she's clocking her and like telling her this when I think I'm like, Katie, you need to have that energy one with your sisters. You used to have it, and then you was over there sitting there crying at the Forrester house when they disowned your ass. So that's one. You ain't had that energy then. And also you don't have this energy for Electra. You think that she's all good and great and all of that other stuff, but she got your son about to be a damn near alcoholic and he can't even eat and he can't even clean his damn household. So like why is Melissa Dillon your villain? Please explain. Like, so I did you see her go in and Tether Tom can act. So sis was going in.
Well, I love Heather anytime she gets on to do something anyway. Like Katie,
Hmm.
that's one thing. Katie gives you the drama.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
she's one of the ones that's been there for some time that still give you that passion that we want.
Yep. She is like true, real old soapdom. She once again, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. This was like Victoria Newman that put Victoria on the map. Like, you doing? So I did enjoy the scenes, but I did feel like Katie needs to calm her ass down. And then essentially Daphne is sad, with her estrogen problems and not being able to carry. And I don't know. I feel like I don't mind the storyline, but I also hate how like it's automatically I want to carry my own child and I don't want to adopt and I don't want to do surrogacy, and you're
Yeah.
well within your right, but to just be so closed-minded, I'm like, well, do you really want a child? Because if you really want a child, you'll take, essentially just about anything. Like I've seen so many people do what they need to do to have a child. Because
Mhm.
if I can implant an embryo, my embryo with my husband's, like hell yeah, I'm doing that shit. Like so, I kind of thought that Steffi, because she's been consoling Carter and Daphne, like she would be the one to like help them out. And to be as much as I love Sin, if we could get a storyline without freaking Sheila and like Steffi and
Yeah,
Carter,
because I feel
she
like
I'll be
I
fine.
really haven't seen Steffi show a lot of compassion.
Mm-mm.
So that's different.
Exactly. It's with people she actually likes. I feel like she's stern with Thomas, but she's still like loving, but she's more stern with him. So with Carter and Daphne, it's just more loving and understanding. So yeah, she's a tough nut to crack. I think she really lives up to her name, which is Stephanie Forrester Jr. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel
Hmm.
like she lives up to that name. Oh God. And now I gotta talk about Sheila and Finn and stuff. As a tired, this is probably the fourth or fifth, wash, rinse, and repeat. So now, of course, Finn is looking like he's giving in and he's asking his mother, Lee, as well for her comment because now Lee is cool with someone who almost killed her too. Like, that's okay. Yeah, we're fine now. So, and it just made it known that, like, Steffi is traumatized as well. I mean, I would be too if my husband's birth mother pumed me and my husband, made it look like a robbery, and then I couldn't remember one of my children when I woke up, and
Yeah.
my husband was gone. Didn't see him for months. You know, that's another one I need to rewatch because I got that too. That was really good. That's really good. Um, but I would be traumatized as well. So like I get it. And of course, like there'll be people on the Twitter, the people on the Twitter, shout out to Mama Joyce, like, saying like, oh, like let's move on, let it go. No. There are some soap characters who never let anything go. Like, they're always sparring and reacting. Like that's just what it is. But Sheila has done a lot of things to the Forrester families that I personally could not let go. And it does look like hmm?
I thought, okay.
And even like with Lauren Fenmore, what she girl, she'll got a whole history line, and that's why I'm like, maybe they should bring back in like her other children, like Diana. Who was the other one? One she had with um Dr. Warwick or what? She has more children than this, and she's only obsessed with Finn, and it's just like weird. So I do feel like Bold and the Beautiful need to like pull back some other people for Sheila. Like if you want to keep the woman, keep her. But like give her another story that is conducive. Like let Steffi cheat on Finn with Carter and then her and Finn gonna get back together anyway. Like I don't need like that's how I don't to get Sheila out. Yes.
I thought Sheila coming back was gonna be like a big boom, but it's not.
More like a whimper. Like I'm sleep. Like, like it yeah, it's just the same thing. Sheila stayed pleading, now they're in Monica, and then of course what does Sheila do? She sees that Finn is on a flight and she bombards his flight. That doesn't look like a woman who's changed. It looks like a woman who's still obsessed.
Mhm. Mhm. And want the attention, like you looking for your relevance.
Exactly. Exactly. So, all right, yeah. You ready to move on to days?
Let's get it.
All right, Days of Our Lives. This is gonna be short too, because once again, I only write things that tickle my fancy. So Xander and Sarah almost kissed, and yes, girl, and Philip, because Philip locked them in the cellar. Rich people got cellars of wine and champagne and ish, so they went down there to get it, and they almost kissed because she saw like a rodent and she jumped into his arms and all that other stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, it was cute. It was cute.
I mean, I feel like we have been their angry tension chemistry have been building to have like some type of comeback and then to see what happens from it. But we knew the energy was still there.
Oh, most.
Y'all got a young baby. I feel like all couples with a young baby, y'all be
Mm,
going
it-
around the town.
exactly. Listen, I don't even want to mess with a man. Like I am taking, hi baby. This is just an example. I, I don't want to hear nothing. I wouldn't date a man whose child is even 5. They need to be at least
Oh,
10.
because y'all, what y'all doing? Still
E-
messing with each other?
Exactly. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. No, I've seen a lot of it, and I'm like, nah, like I'm good off that. But yeah, they still got the chemistry, and also it was Dimitri who kidnapped Leo and Gwen. So he basically took Gwen because he knew Leo was gonna come after her and try to find her, and now he can hold them both hostage and make Leo fall in love with him again. I mean, he's a what is it, a Demara, so of course I can see him doing some crazy ish like that. I mean, look at his mama. His mama made sure that she revived Bo Brady. So like it's like to be honest, it makes sense. But so like additionally, like EJ, told Johnny about Kristen and how she was the one who put, Sophia up to that. Also EJ called in a loan from Titan because they had their whole loan paid off for a year, but
Hmm.
EJ called in alone. So they're trying to, figure that out. And then now this is the storyline that had me, okay? And I am on Alex's side. So Alex and Joy looking like it's a possibility of a custody battle because I do feel like Joy is being very unreasonable. She does
Okay.
not want Stephanie around her daughter. Okay, I understand that for right now. She did shoot you by mistake. I get it. But even in the event of if Joy passes on and she dies, she still doesn't want Kelsey to be around her. And I'm just like, girl, you Stephanie was also going through a traumatic situation. She was held captive. Like she had all of those things going on. She had got her, Jenny's got and you just I know I'm different. I know I'm different. I'm different. Pop culture always. So like she got scared and nervous and I think she forgot that she had a key. But I mean, me personally, I'm not walking up in somebody else's house anyway. Like, I'm just gonna wait or like tell Alex, like, hey, can you give me the bear when you have a chance? Like, I get why she's skittish, but I do feel like it was a bit much. But Belle did talk to her last week. It looked like she changed her mind until Stephanie basically called her out and was just like, are you trying to, like, take Alex? So I don't know if you saw it yet, but I like it. I like that storyline in particular.
Do you like the storyline because of Joy, or you like the storyline because of Alex?
I like the storyline because Joy is back, and
Okay.
it gives a good conflict for him and Stephanie. Like, I don't mind him and Stephanie together or apart. Like, I could take it or leave it, but I have to say, Abigail Klein, who plays Stephanie, she's doing an amazing job.
Okay.
Like, and for me it's really believable. Like, I'm saying it like, yeah, so this triangle, this in particular, I just think the actors have it. I think the story is good, and I'm like, when they come on, like, I'm like, ooh, days, I can't wait to see it, because like Alex, Stephanie, and
Hey, you've
Joy are
been
gonna be on.
excited. You haven't been excited like that for some time.
Yeah, like, not at all, because their argument when they were doing the trying to settle in a custody agreement, it was so good to me. He was like, well, no, he's like, no, I ain't signing it. He was like, and I got it because that's my wife. Like, and this is my child. Like, what do you mean? Like, what are we doing? And they named her Kelsey Adrian after his mom. I thought that was really cute too. So it was supposed to
Yeah.
be Kelsey Adrian Kyriakis. And I thought that name was really, really cute. But I just really enjoyed the back and forthness that they had. And I couldn't understand Alex being like, no, that's my wife and this is my child. Like, why are you putting me in that predicament? Like, what are we doing? So, have a chance, definitely watch that. And then just other highlights, of course, like, Lexi is going to pass on, which I hate. They shouldn't even brought Lexi back just to do this. It was absolutely disgusting. Um, so, that's happening. And she doesn't want to let Abe and Theo know. So she's hiding right now, but it looks like in the previews, like they're gonna find out. So that's that. In our last soap of the day, nothing but General Hospital.
I feel the General Hospital has been showing their butt in a positive way. The storyline's been hidden. Maybe because I'm an OG, I'm always gonna like, I'm a ride for GH. I'm gonna ride for GH.
Yeah, I've
But
been traumatized by GH, so it takes me a minute. Bring back
yeah.
Taggart.
I just commented today on an article like top 10 soap deaths that like shook everything.
Mhm.
And I had to go on there for my girl. Like, this must not be updated because, Sam did.
Oh, yeah, gonna do my girl like that. I know Cassie Newman was up there.
Cassie was not on there. Georgie was on there. Uh,
Okay, yeah, definitely Georgie.
Dixie was on there.
Yeah.
Nathan was on there. Nash
Hey.
was on there.
Hmm.
One Life to Live when he fell through
Yeah,
the
that was
bathroom.
so good.
That was that.
Oof.
I didn't know who was more upset, Jessica or Natalie.
Yo, that was when
That's
One
a
Life to
whole
Live was
different
on
story,
fire.
baby.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. I still watch that on the clips on
Oh,
YouTube.
I do
Like,
too. I do too.
how she went in on him at the funeral. See, that's what I mean. Where are my old crash outs?
I love when people go off at the funerals. Nicholas went off at Courtney funeral. That
Yep.
was
And then Maxie went off at Georgie's funeral too. Went in on Felicia. Those are really good times. Mm.
I think General Hospital been on their P's and Q's a little bit, almost. Maybe they've been on their P's and not necessarily their Q's. Speaking of Q's, it's been a lot of Quartermain drama
Yes.
going on.
Love that. Love that. I think it's about damn time because they were basically missing for a very long time. And it's great to see Tracy is really like the matriarch of that family. Like she has really become the heart. And it's just great to see this in Jane Elliott. Like her and Jason, they also had amazing scenes last week as well. But like just girl, when he was talking to her about like his parents and how he wishes that he would have did a little bit of this sooner. Like
Yes, and they're like, oh,
it
so
was
the
so
same
good.
way. But when he was like, I want better for Danny, and she was like the same way that Alan and Monica wanted for
And
you.
for you, yep.
Like the circus, like the when the circle completed, it was basically, I think, Jason Morgan having that understanding, because
Yeah.
if we go back to accident time, his
Hmm.
comprehension is different. So for
Yeah.
him, he wasn't comprehending until he felt it. Like even when it after Jake's birth,
Hmm.
like he was, oh, this is what it's like to be a father.
Yeah.
He if he doesn't experience it, he doesn't have that awareness. So like
Ooh,
that
that's that.
Danny,
Mm, if he doesn't have the experience, he doesn't have the awareness.
no,
Okay, dropping bars.
like it was interesting to see during the conversation with him and Tracy. It was a literally a full circle moment, because it was like, oh, I get it now.
I see
And
what
I
you're
hate
talking
that,
about.
yes, and I hate that it had to be all of this. And I thought about it, I was like, Alan ain't here, Monica not here,
Yep.
Edward not here, Emily not here.
Yes,
All the people,
justice.
justice, all the people who sacrificed their life for you to get to this moment is not here. And I just don't want it to be in vain. And
Yeah.
it was so much discourse online, like, well, what about Jake?
That was me. Like I don't mind them talking about Danny because Danny is his child. He should be talking about Danny. And also Danny doesn't have his mom. And this is why I have like a huge issue with the way Drew treats Danny. Because that's crazy to me. But in order for Jason to be a good father, in my eyes, he needs to acknowledge both children. Like I wanted it to be like, when he came back, listen, we gonna go see Jake real quick. Even that little drop of a
Like, even when
mention.
they were saying, like, oh, we went on a camping trip, it could have been y'all went on a trip to go see Jake. Like, y'all could have just
Yes.
did it because y'all know it's gonna make the people happy.
Yeah, like we don't ask for much. Okay, you don't want to bring Hudson back, cool, whatever. Like, but it doesn't hurt Jason to mention both of his sons. Like, and this is why I feel like Jake is needed too, because Danny loves his father down. Like, he don't play about him. Jake is a different story. Like Jake has also had other father figures like as well. Like even Danny did too, but Danny just never played about his father. Like he
Yeah,
just he just
yeah.
didn't. And that wasn't Jake. I think Jake has also been traumatized by every time I turn around, you dead, and here you coming
Yeah, or
back.
you leaving, or you choosing somebody else over us, and like
Yeah.
he's seen so much of that. I'm to the point where I feel like Jason claims Scout, as he should, more than he claims Jake.
Which is insane to me, like completely insane. But I do feel like General Hospital has something against Elizabeth Weber's children because all of her children are legacy. Every single last one of them. And Cameron is a legacy just based off of Elizabeth alone. And then you got a Spencer kid too who's freaking gay. Do you know what you could do with that? Do you know what you could do with that? And his cousin is Lucas. Like, what do you like?
He went off with his daddy, they say.
They dropped that mention and it's just like, oh yeah, he's with the kids. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, he should be a part of the young team too with Danny, Charlotte, and Rocco. And I've been feeling bad for my boy Rocco. Y'all better leave Rocco alone. Leave him alone. Like, I love, but I feel like Lila Ray is needed. I feel like Jake is
I don't like
needed.
it.
Like, we're missing the core young teens, like, and a real storyline. Whereas they
I
do
do
story.
think older Scout now has more potential.
Oh, definitely. And I feel like they're going to try and get her and Rocco together. And I'm kind of I have mixed feelings about it because you already know I was a Sante fan. Like I love them down, and they always called each other like brother and sister and things of that nature. So I'm kind of a little bit like, I don't know, but I'm open to it. So we'll see. Because I was dead set against the kissing cousins. Absolutely not.
I
Mm-mm.
agree.
X like mm-mm. But hopefully they'll get more, and have more teens there. They really need to. So Jason, you already talked about like Jason quitting. I think he had good scenes with Sunny. To be honest, I didn't watch that. I just watched him with my girl Tracy. So
He had great scenes with Sunny. It was very emotional. Um, very much so like, I don't know, I feel like his gratitude towards Sonny for what he sees as him saving his life has been expressed so much over the
yeah.
last 10 years that it's just like I don't think it's too repetitive, but I don't know. I feel like it was something with this conversation that made you feel like it was the last time.
Oh, definitely. I mean, the way they was boo-hooing from the pictures I saw,
Yeah,
like
and then Sonny like, well, if you not gonna be in it, I ain't gonna be in it no more either.
Mm. And that's what's making me think like I know you were talking about the WSB ending, but it might be they're going to stop focusing on the mob and focus on WSB. So we're going to see about it. Even though I wish they would have more scenes in the hospital and bring Tommy Hardy Jr. back, but yeah, doubt that'll happen. Also Trina's still being stalked. Yeah, but what really pissed me off, her rejecting the partnership with Ava and having it being Jerome Robinson Gallery. When I tell you I was pissed,
I feel like
pissed.
they've been through too much.
Like literally Trina's passion was art. Like we've literally seen her talk about art, do everything with art, like want to go to France at Clermont art. Like it was just so now she wants to be a singer out of the blue, grasping at straws. I feel like, and I just feel like this was more so to coincide with having her have a singer storyline, which I oftentimes
Yeah.
feel like, what the hell can you do as a singer? They never really stay. General Hospital, don't play with me. How long did Miguel stay? How long did Ricky Martin stay?
Miguel Morans.
Even old girl, and more recently, if you want to talk about it, freaking Christina's Boo Boo Stink. How long was she on?
Mm.
I, I I could
Did
list
she
just
leave or did she die? No, no, no. Her brother done died.
yeah, her brother
Her
died.
brother
She
died.
she
Her
let she
mama
went on
died.
tour
But she ain't never come back from her
and
brother
they
from
never come
or her
back.
mama funeral.
Nope. They actually lost both family members, and I
And
was
her
like,
daddy, he on the run.
apparently that ain't even her daddy. Sidwell ain't the daddy. Apparently they got two different fathers. So like, why was their mama on such a pedestal about her being gay? So I don't want to hear it. Hypocrites if I ever seen it. But yeah, I just don't believe in like I've just seen too many stories where there's a single storyline and it goes nowhere. Like Trina has always wanted that gallery was Trina. And that's why I'm like, these new writers that you have obviously don't know the characters. Like they have no idea about Trina, who she is, what she likes, her interests, like none of it. And I could just it's like glaringly obvious, which is another reason why like sometimes I'm just like I just can't do General Hospital. First you had her, running after her parents like she's not a grown ass fucking woman. And now it's just like I want to be a singer. What? I could go on and on for days. Like that shit pissed me the F off. And then of course Drew is still horrible. Like I can't stand him either. Like,
You know, okay, it's so funny. Like, I'm preparing for a wedding that I'm in, and the mother of the bride got to the bridal shower, and like the first thing she was talking about, girl, you've been watching General Hospital. And I'm like, this is not the you see Drew pop up out that water. And I'm just like, no, you didn't either. Like they did it off screen.
word. And I would have liked to see that, and then
I
have
wanted to
like,
see Drew.
Gio pull up in the car, like,
Yeah, like, oh my God, Drew, that's you. Oh my God, you can walk. We just seen him and that deep voice is with Willow.
That was some good scenes and the cameras, like everything. That was good. But I
He looked
just,
like a true villain.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, he ain't learned not a nothing. Like, and that's why I'm like, I know Tracy was looking out for Danny too when she was like, fine, as long as Scout is there. And I appreciate Danny sticking up, like, can we just be cordial? Because I really want to see my sister.
I didn't like how he talked. I don't like the way Drew talks to Danny.
No, at all. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
Danny basically fell on a sword. And I don't want to say like it was that bad for him because Tracy was really understanding. That's how you could tell Tracy has grown. Check Tracy out in the 70s and the 90s. This ain't the same woman. So, like, for her to take that in and then for Drew to just be like so disrespectful towards, Danny. And that's another thing that I really hate because Drew like loved him. Billy Miller's Drew loved Danny down. Sometimes it's just hard for me to like, I'm like, this ain't that Drew, man. This is crazy with the way he treats him. It's really disgusting. And it's like unfortunate. I kind of like get the heebie-jeebies when he's talking to
yes, I
Danny.
do too. I do too. My mandated reporter be kicking in, and I'd be like, I need to report. Like, you can't talk to him like this is a child.
He is a child. Like it's insane. Oh my God, I can't. And also, the trial of Isaiah and Ballhead Scallywag Curtis. Lock Curtis up. Give Isaiah all his money.
I'm like, if he can't operate,
He get like it messed up his whole career, but I do love Portia and Isaiah, and how she's sticking behind him. Like, I know that's right, girl, but Portia doesn't need family. Like, she's surrounded by the Ashfords. Like, where is Sterling at? Where is Zeke at? Like,
you know,
bring in a day player for her. Like, I literally could not take being around the Ashfords. Besides, like Marshall, like I can't stand Stella. Like I just and then Curtis too. It just feels like he wants Portia to be his possession. And to be honest, I feel like he wants Jordan to be his possession too. It doesn't never felt like a relationship.
I can see that. It's very much so like it's it's very much so like I don't want to say ownership, but the
It feels
control
like
power
it,
of
the
it. Like
control
you're
power.
mine.
Yeah. And I don't care. And like, by the way, they have the most cutest baby playing Desmond. So cute. He's
That little
adorable.
curly hair.
Oh, and like smiling and stuff. Like,
But wait, I'm pretty sure that the actual actor is an actress.
oh, okay. Well, shout
Yes,
out to baby girl. She's
yes,
adorable.
yes.
Wow. Love that. I was hoping they would call him like, I don't know, Dez or something. I think they're gonna call him Desi. Like, I don't know. Like
Yeah, they
the
was like that. That's and then how do you feel about Drew telling Curtis, I don't want anybody. When the scout got taken away from me and I had to see that and I know Alexis loves her and I'm gonna be on your side.
look
How
at
do you
my
feel about
face.
him switching up?
Look at my face. Yeah, I know y'all can't see it, but my face is like, you lying. Why you always
You ain't
lying?
got nobody on your side.
Nobody. And he might need him, but he's still gonna stab him in the back. And maybe that's what ballhead Scallywag Curtis need. Like maybe he need the devilish Drew to come in there and wreck him again. At this point in time.
Drew is hilarious.
He he is like such a mess. Oh God. Also, Phoebe is officially adopted. So
Yes.
but
Keep
we'll
it
see how
I'm
long that
happy.
lasts. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts because that father
Happy.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
And he done beat up Ethan. Now Ethan left town. That was the most stupidest ish I ever seen. Like
From the change in actor to him leaving. I don't
yeah.
know. I don't
And
know.
Nathan Parson, whichever last name you want to call him, told him, I can only do it for 4 months. So why wouldn't you write it to make sure that he would have an exit story instead of putting a new person in there? The whole chemistry that him and Ava had completely gone. Like,
Yeah,
like nothing. Like I'm like I don't need to see this. And then for her to sleep with him, and then like he just whatever. Sometimes this is what I'm saying. Sometimes J's be doing stupid shit. Like it just don't make no sense.
agreed.
Um. Of course, like Willow's still trying to frame Michael. Give it up, girl. Give
You
it
know,
up.
the storyline with her getting slipped a Molly.
Yep. Shout out to Jacinda.
Oh, that was hilarious. Not saying to give.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk about that next week. And the last topic that we have is Serena plotting with Lucy. You already know the two characters who I've been screaming about is Serena Baldwin and Tommy Hardy Jr., besides like Taggart. But
I mean,
I don't
I
have him
hope
with
they don't
Chandler.
waste the time, the storyline of putting her in. Give her something.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see where they're going because I don't know. Sometimes when I give GH they tens, the next time it's awful, and I need to give them a two. So I have to be wary with them. I can't
Yeah,
give them too much praise.
yeah.
All right, guys. So that is going to complete our episode of the Soap Bar Podcast brought to you by the TV Cave. I am Ashley Sheree, and this is.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl Deneen.
We hope to see you next week if we can record. I had a lot of issues being able to record today, so I'm so happy that I was, able to. Please don't forget to follow us on IG, which is soap_wire. And lastly, TikTok, which is soap.wire. I invite all commentary, different of opinions, but if you are disrespectful, you will be blocked. And with that, I hope you have an amazing week, the rest of your day, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Yeah.